Offbeat Cinema, brought to you by Mighty Taco. Enjoy the great taste anywhere at mightytaco.com. Terrapin Station, the world's Grateful Dead headquarters at terrapinstationbuffalo.com. And Poster Art, your poster and t-shirt gift gallery, online at posterartusa.com.
Welcome, hipsters from coast to coast. You have plugged into Offbeat Cinema. Get ready for some Java Jive and some cinema swing, and I know you can dig that.
Indeed, I think we could all use a little of that tonight, Theo. Great coffee, cool movie, and sharing that with friends in the coffee house tonight, and of course, all you friends out there in the dark.
And we have a classic sci-fi film to show tonight.
Well, what classic sci-fi are we showing?
Zelda, tonight we're showing one of my favorites, the great Gorgo.
Gorgo? Gorgo? Oh, Gorgo. You know, I've said this before, and I said I'm going to say it again, and tonight I am going to say it again. I say, give me a good, giant reptile film any day of the week. You know, and I'll say even it could be Reptilicus, Godzilla, Gamera, Gorgo, you know, like, I dig them all, man.
You do, and you alliterate well. Well, welcome, Bird, and nice to see you. You could join us tonight.
And right on time, as always.
Boys, no bickering tonight, as you promised, right?
You know, Zelda, you are so right. The mood here in the coffee house is just too good to bring down because we've got some far-gone guests, and I mean far-gone, right? And fan mail, and who could want more than that, baby?
And Kat, you know, Gorgo is a great film, a British film about a group of Irish fishermen who find an undersea volcano that has released a young prehistoric sea creature. And
somehow these industrious fishermen find a way to capture the young sea monster and then sell him to a London circus owner, and it seems like not a good idea until
his 200-foot tall mom comes looking for her boy in downtown London.
And Cats, then London town really begins swinging, baby, as she tears the city apart looking for her kid.
As any mother would do. And the writers of this film, you know, they were originally going to have it filmed in Japan as a nod to Godzilla movies.
Yep.
And they were also going to have it set in France.
Yeah, and they even thought of Australia until when they got there. They kind of realized there wasn't any landmarks that are noticeable or memorable to shoot in Australia. So they stayed close to the swing in London, baby.
Gorgo, but it's a great science fiction film. It's great fun, and it's one that we like to show here around Mother's Day.
You know, and I dig exactly where you're coming from, Theodore, because moms can turn into giant monsters sometimes, destroying everything in their path. But you know, as this movie so poignantly points out, that moms are really just always looking for their kids.
Dig it, Gorgo, here on Offbeat Cinema.
Yes, Mom. Coming.
It's looking terribly ugly. The men are getting edgy.
Yeah, so am I.
Come on, Joe, make it snappy, will you? Come on, let's get out of here.
Wait a minute, Sam. There's thousands of dollars worth of stuff in that old rust bucket. I'm not getting out of here without it.
Are you kidding?
Stop worrying. Stake it out and be back up in 10 minutes.
Down half an hour. I know these waters well, Sam. I've never seen the like of this before. Get me a lug. I'm going down to get him. He's come up! Prepare, sea anchor! Secure forward, Derek! Not as bad as I thought, Joe.
How long to get it into shape?
Rudder stock's bent. A couple of sprung plates.
Uh-huh.
That mess on deck, 3 or 4 days. And we're out of fresh water.
Let's go ashore and see what they've got, eh, sir? Look there.
I've never seen anything like that before. The whole ocean bottom must have been torn up. Looks like they're pretty hard hit.
Yeah. Hi. Is there a harbor master we can talk to?
How do you enter with an ish?
Gaelic, huh?
Doesn't sound like welcome in any language.
Hey, Kid, is your father at home?
I don't have a father.
Oh. Does the harbor master live here?
It's the right place you come to then. Come in.
You say the harbor master lives here?
Yes, but it's a city man he is. A government man.
Well, who is he? What's he do?
McCartan's his name. Calls himself an archaeologist.
What's your name?
Sean, I work for him.
Doing what?
Well, bits of this and bits of that. Cleaning up the things he finds.
What things?
You want to see them then?
Yeah, sure. Well, what do you know?
That's been under the sea for 1,000 years, they say.
Viking, looks like.
Yeah?
That's it. There was a great sea battle right off the bay here, and we Irish drove them off and sank their ships.
What's that?
That's Ogra, the sea spirit. Just groundwork he did that day.
Sounds like St. Patrick and the snakes.
What are you doing here? You get out.
I'm Joe Ryan. My partner, Sam Slade.
Hi.
McCartan's the name. Salvage vessel, aren't you?
Yeah.
I thought so. Did the boy tell you about all this?
Yeah, a little.
This stuff has no real value, except to us eggheads. But since it turned up, no ship's allowed at Nara Island for more than 24 hours without a permit.
Well, look, friend, we're not seaworthy. We won't be for 3 or 4 days.
I don't make the orders. That's the way it is.
Anyway, we're afloat. Come on, Sam. Hey, how about fresh water?
We'll give you that.
Thanks.
No hard feelings now.
Oh, no.
Moms, dads, and dragons too. You heard right. The Mighty Big Enchilada is here. And now, but only at your nearest Mighty Taco. And only for a very limited time. Don't miss it. And don't miss the Theater of Youth fiery and fun production of Dragons Love Tacos at the historic Allendale Theater, May 4th through June 1st. Sponsored by your friends at Mighty Taco.
What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not-so-normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Hurl.
So stop in and say hi.
Poster art. Buffalo's only poster and t-shirt gift gallery. 1055 Elmwood Avenue for the largest selection of Buffalo-themed posters and t-shirts. Custom framing, plaque mounting, unique gifts, and more. Stop in or visit us at posterartusa.com.
You believe him? About this permit?
No.
Well, something's eating him. I wonder what.
I don't know. Come on. Maybe we'll swing a little more weight around here if we find out.
Hey, Joe! Look!
Slag her off, Harry. Are you having any luck?
You know, Joe, they can talk English every bit as good as you and I can. They just don't want to, that's all.
You try him, Harry.
He said there's no time for talking with strangers, and McCartan does all the talking on the island. Two of the divers didn't come up, Joe. They think they're gone.
Gone?
There's one.
Call Wilshire. How do you end with an issue?
So that's what's worrying McCartan.
He's dead.
Dead, how?
You saw him come up. You ask me, he died of fright. This is crazy. There was a man lost down there today, not even a trace. Another one saw something that scared him to death.
Look, Sam, you don't want to go? Don't go.
I'm going, all right. Just to make sure that you get back.
Sure. With a hat full of gold. Get set.
Yeah, okay.
What did you see, Sam?
I don't know. But whatever it was, I never want to see it again.
How goes it, Sam?
These are the last few barrels coming on board now.
Look, keep back, kid, will you?
McCartan wants to see you. It's a fine ridge he's in.
Oh, it is it? Look, kid, get down off there, will you?
About the permit.
What about the permit?
It's a heathen lie.
Maybe we better see what this joker's got in mind. Where is he?
Come on, then.
Harry. What's going on here?
They think a shark got the man who was lost.
Mr. McCartan. I hear you've got a beef.
You were snooping around out there. My divers told me.
Yeah, and I suppose they told you to give us all that jazz about a permit.
Are you doubting my word?
You're right, Mr. McCartan, I am.
After you load with water, you leave. Tonight.
The sooner the better.
How do you get him with a niche?
William Sylvester, the star of Gorgo, went on to have a beautiful part in 2001: A Space Odyssey.
Well, there's a man, looks like he's got a real problem.
Uh-huh. Now, bet he'd pay through the nose if you could solve it for him.
Hey, mister, we'll be wanting a passage on your ship just as soon as his nibs here gets around to giving us our pay.
Now, hold on. You'll get your pay if you like. There'll be no taking a passage on any ship.
Why not?
Now, for God's sake, let's go inside and talk about it.
Sure.
If they all leave now, my boatmen, my divers, the lot of them, the whole thing will go to smash.
Me, I kind of see their point.
Got any other reason for not wanting them to leave?
What do you mean?
Oh, like, maybe they talk too much.
Where did you get those?
Same place as you. Supposing we got rid of that thing for you.
The beast? Do you think you can?
Maybe. Let's take another look in there first, huh? Open the safe.
done all right for yourself.
How about this for a down payment? You like this one, Sam?
You must be out of your mind. A thing like that's priceless. And how do you think you're going to dispose of it?
Oh, you must have figured out a way. I'll bet we can.
You dirty blackmailer!
Shut up! You're getting off easy, friend. Could have grabbed the lot.
When will you start?
Now. Why not?
Mr. Ryan! Mr. Ryan!
What is it, kid?
You'll be trying to catch him, Ogre.
Yeah, maybe. Not afraid, are you?
No, but it's a bad thing you're doing. A terrible bad thing, Mr. Ryan.
Why don't you call me Joe?
Okay, Joe.
Okay, Sean.
We might be able to catch him in the nets.
Yeah.
But how do you propose to kill a thing like that?
Oh, I don't know. Dynamite, maybe?
Ever stop to think what a thing like that might be worth alive?
You really think you'll catch him with that?
Sure, why not? I figure that the lights will act as a sort of lure.
If that doesn't work, we'll try something else.
Okay, Harry, come on.
Okay. Johnny, what?
Ready when you are, Joe.
Okay.
Take her up! Bring her out!
Out! Lower away! Down!
Sam? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Give me about 15 fathoms.
Down!
Sam? Sam?
10 fathoms, how's that?
Okay, that'll do. Give me 4 to 5 knots. Yeah, slow engine, headed down the bay.
Slow engine!
Sam, can you hear me? Stop engines!
Stop engines!
Yep, Sam. Not too fast. I don't want to lose him.
Slow up. Up.
Sam, pull up!
Up, quick, quick! Pull up, up!
Sam, pull up!
Pull up, up!
Sam, pull up! Sam, quick!
Sam, pull up! She won't take any more. She'll snap the cable.
Drop your nets! Drop your nets!
Drop the nets!
All hands on nets.
Hurry up! Winchcraft, take it up.
Sam, the nets!
Drop it. Drop it.
Moms, dads, and dragons too. You heard right. The mighty big enchilada is here. And now, but only at your nearest Mighty Taco. And only for a very limited time. Don't miss it. And don't miss the Theater of Youth fiery and fun production of Dragons Love Tacos at the historic Allendale Theater, May 4th through June 1st. Sponsored by your friends at
Mighty Taco. What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not so normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Hurl.
So stop in and say hi.
Poster art. Buffalo's only poster and t-shirt gift gallery. 1055 Elmwood Avenue for the largest selection of Buffalo-themed posters and t-shirts. Custom framing, plaque mounting, unique gifts, and more. Stop in or visit us at posterartusa.com.
Welcome back to Offbeat Cinema. We do hope you are all digging our movie tonight, Gorgo. I think it is a perfect movie for a night just like tonight.
You know, I hear that, Zelda. Monsters tearing it up in the city, wild nights. You know, that can only mean one thing.
It means that the mail is in. And cats, we get your mail we get your mail. And we like reading all of your letters.
We do indeed, we do. And your letters are to us, they're like street poetry, straight from the soul of the heartland. But some are like thinly disguised cry for help. But we love all your letters equally, right?
Yes, we love them equally.
Here we have something from, let me see. Oh, this is from Canada, and it's from our friend Robert Cardoni. He says, ever since you guys came off the air on WKBW at 2 a.m., I thought you guys were done. And now, though watching the giant Gila monster on YouTube, I find out you're still on the air. That is so groovy. I'm totally down with that. The problem is being in Toronto, how can I watch you guys? Well, you know what? Thank you for finding us on YouTube, because that's how you can watch us. But, you know, we hope to come out. We love our neighbors in the north, and we do want to join our Torontonian friends soon. So stick with us.
Still working on it.
We do indeed. And I have one here from Shirlene Ray. And Shirlene Ray is from Norman, Oklahoma.
Ooh.
Yeah, Norman, Oklahoma. Have you cats ever shown Equinox from 1970? It's weird, man. Weird, from Shirlene Ray. And I agree, Shirlene, it's weird, all right.
How weird is it?
It's very weird, and it would be a perfect fit for Offbeat Cinema, so we'll see what we can do about that.
Can't be weird enough.
And
dig
thank
a
you,
little
that's
deeper in the
true.
vaults, and
Neither
we want
can
you to dig deeper into your writing nook and send us mail in any way you see fit. We love mail coming from pen to paper through the slot in the door. Look at the address on the screen and send us a little bit of that snail mail. Keep those letter carriers working, right?
Keep them working, yeah. And so anyway, cats, you know what to do. We love to be social. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Let us know what you're thinking. Let us know your deepest, darkest thoughts. We may respond.
And dig our website too, where everything happens. You can find links to past shows, merchandise, schedules, pictures, and all kinds of cool stuff at offbeatcinema.tv.
Yeah, now let's get on back to it. Gorgo.
Happy Mother's Day.
The headlines of the entire world are being monopolized by the news of the capture of a fantastic monster, seemingly of prehistoric origin, off the coast of Ireland.
Puzzled scientists are already speculating that the monster may have been released from some vast suboceanic cavern far beneath the Earth's crust by unprecedented volcanic eruptions which occurred in the area last week.
Some scientific authorities are suggesting that the whole thing is merely an elaborate Irish hoax. Nevertheless, the Irish government are sending 2 of their top paleontologists to claim the creature for Ireland, if it does exist.
There's your friend, Professor.
I'll tell my partner you're here.
Radio, Skipper.
Those 2 professors from Dublin have just come on board.
Show 'em up.
It's amazing. I wonder if you realize, Captain Rand, the enormous scientific value of this discovery.
I think we do, Professor.
Well then, I shall wireless the University of Dublin once to make preparations to receive the animal.
I see.
You will proceed to Dublin and... Well, you'll be properly compensated for your services.
Oh, sure.
Well, we'll meet there. Unless you would like one of us to go with you.
Oh, that won't be necessary, Professor.
Oh, there's one thing. The animal's skin should be kept wet with a continuous stream of water.
I see.
This is most important.
I'll take care of it.
When do you intend sailing, Captain?
Tonight, if that's okay by you.
So the better. See you in Dublin.
University of Dublin. Properly compensated. Big deal.
Take a look at this, Sam. It's from Jorkin Circus in London. They offer 30,000 against 50% of the gross. Set a course for London, Sam.
I came to let you go back to the sea.
You little nuthead. What do you think you're doing?
Hey, take it easy.
I came to let him go back to the sea where he belongs.
Why?
Maybe to save your silly skins for you.
I've a good notion to toss you over the side.
You wouldn't be sending me back now.
Harry? Here? Better get our little stowaway into a bunk and wash his face. Harry, put a guard on that thing 24 hours and give him a rifle.
Right now, Joe.
I could be watching him for you now.
Yeah, you'd be great, wouldn't you?
Now, if it so much as moves, start shooting and then run like the devil.
Tell us something, kid.
Anyone ever see that thing before?
And why should anybody have to see it to know it's there?
Go back to sleep, kid. It's just phosphorus, Sam.
But it's coming from the scuppers. It's the water off the animal.
So it's still salt water. You seeing spirits, too?
The ropes! The nets! Quick! Come on!
Get them ready for burial, Sam. Kid, I told you to stay below.
Bill Travers, who plays lead in Gorgo, went on to star in Born Free in 1966.
Down. Swing clear. Keep her clear. All right, lower it a bit.
Creature unique in evolutionary biology, and you turn it into a circus freak. Outrageous. Quite apart from the fact that you stole it.
Look, that's a matter of opinion.
What's the row about?
You know absolutely nothing about this animal. It's extremely dangerous.
We've managed to handle it all right so far.
It can carry disease-bearing parasites or unknown bacteria. And you bring it into the heart of a great city.
Look, what do you want?
First, the opportunity to make a complete study.
Okay. It doesn't interfere with business.
Believe me, gentlemen, once the animal's installed in Battersea Park, you'll be given every facility.
I presume you thought of the need of giving the animal a tranquilizing drug before you transport it? Because if you haven't, you'd better.
Very well, I'll lay that on then.
Good day. In our most unusual telecast to date, we bring you the arrival of Gorgo. This creature, which should have been extinct 10 million years ago, is truly an awesome sight as it is transported through the streets of modern London on its way to Battersea Park. Of course, Londoners are notoriously skeptical, and a good many we've spoken to still seem to think it's all some sort of circus stunt. But this animal is real. Take my word for it. The police have cleared all unauthorized traffic along the route as a precautionary measure. Although we're assured there's no danger, the creature has been given massive doses of tranquilizer. Much closer to this thing, and I could do with a bit of tranquilizer myself. Actually, it's no joke. There are rumors that the animal has killed a number of persons already in the process of its capture. Now you see the circus grounds at Battersea Park and the Festival Gardens, where Gorgo, as he is called, we don't know why, will be exhibited to the public. Here we can see the intrepid Captain Ryan, the one with the cap, getting out of the car with his partner, Mr. Slade. They are the men who captured the animal, and I don't envy them the job. And our own Mr. Dorkin of Dorkin Circus in the checkered suit. And by the way, we'll be interviewing Mr. Dorkin shortly at Battersea Park, so stay with us.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I realized at once that this was the most shattering scientific discovery of the 20th century, and so I contracted for the exhibition of the animal. We've built a special enclosure. You'll see it later on. We rushed the job through just so everyone in London would have an opportunity of seeing Gorgo for themselves.
Question?
I have a report from Dublin that the Irish government are going to take legal proceedings to recover the animal.
Yes, I believe that to be true. Of course, the matter will have to go through the courts in the usual way. And since I've no way of knowing how quickly they'll reach their decision, I suggest that anyone who wants to see Gorgo does so soon at Battersea Park.
That name, Gorgo, does it have any special significance?
But my dear sir, of course. The monster of Greek mythology, the Gorgon. A creature so terrifying that the mere sight of it would turn a man to stone, excuse me.
And how much money do you expect to make out of it?
I'll answer that question later on.
Lower away.
Lower away. Easy.
Okay, Sam. Easy does it.
More. More.
The tranquilizer seems to be working.
So far.
Wire cutters.
Wire cutters, quick.
Okay.
Cut the net, bosun.
That's a hell of a dumb thing to do.
The other side.
Moms, dads, and dragons too. You heard right. The Mighty Big Enchilada is here. And now, but only at your nearest Mighty Taco. And only for a very limited time. Don't miss it. And don't miss the Theater of Youth fiery and fun production of Dragons Love Tacos at the historic Allendale Theater, May 4th through June 1st. Sponsored by your friends at Mighty Taco.
What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not-so-normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Pearl.
So stop in and say hi.
The Offbeat Cinema Set is a procreation of Buffalo's own David Butler, Western New York's premier designer for theater, film, television, and events. Go to davidbutlerdesigns.com and connect.
Thank you for joining us on Offbeat Cinema, and we're here to enjoy the music of Rabbit Jaw. And if you want to know more about them, you can always just go to rabbitjaw.com. Take it away, cats.
sit under the moon. You sit under the stars. You listen to the wind blow and be just who you are. Bunny dance under the moon. Bunny dance under the stars. You hear a noise, what could it be? Gather your voice, such a light might set you free. Bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce. Radio resistance. Bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce. Radio resistance. When there's no one left to count, find the bunny on the mount. Then listen to the wind howl about a world that's not around. You throw the light in the dark, never so bright, never so stark. Bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce. Radio resistance. Bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce, bunny bounce, bounce. Radio resistance. Radio resistance.
Gorgo, the eighth wonder of the world. Everybody in the world is talking about Gorgo, but only you can see him, and only here at Dawkins. Queuing both sides, 5 shillings, ladies and gentlemen. Bring the children, very instructive. This way, hurry, hurry, hurry to see Gorgo, the last remaining link with prehistoric times. Only 5 shillings, ladies and gentlemen. 5 shillings to see Gorgo. There are still a few remaining places. Queuing both sides, bring the children, very instructive. What's that, madam? Looks like your husband? Go inside and find out. 65-foot high Gorgo, and heavier than 6 elephants.
Ice cream here. Get your ice cream. Peanuts, popcorn, hot buttered popcorn, roasted peanuts here.
Cool drinks, ice cool drinks, Coca-Cola. Peanuts, popcorn, chocolate.
Looks like a full house.
Not bad.
Hi, Sam. I was driving into town.
Have fun.
But you might like to come along, have a couple of drinks.
I'm having a couple of drinks. How's business?
Great, great. Why don't you get out of this dump, live a little? I got a suite of rooms at the best hotel in town.
This suits us. Look, Joe, these animals are going crazy. Something's gonna happen, I can feel it. Mike's already been killed. Who's gonna be next?
I'm as sorry about Mike as you are. It was a tough break, that's all.
But he's got a wife and 2 kids.
Okay, well, we'll send her some money.
But he's dead. And there's gonna be a lot more tough breaks before this is over.
You've been listening to your new partner too much.
No. I've been listening to myself. Hello? Yeah, just a moment. It's the professor. Says they've been trying to find you.
This time of night? Hello? Yeah? Yeah, if you say so. Okay. He's found something out. You coming along?
Yeah, sure.
Professor, come in, gentlemen. Captain Ryan, the creature you have captured is not an adult specimen.
You mean it isn't fully grown?
No. In fact, we believe it is in rather early infancy.
Are you trying to say there may be a fully grown one of these things around somewhere?
It's a fair assumption. Where there are offspring, there are generally parents.
How big would a full-grown one be?
An approximate guess. The infant, the adult.
That will make it nearly 200 feet tall.
At the very least.
Obviously, the proper authorities must be notified at once.
What are you trying to do? Stir up a whole hornet's nest because of a few calculations made on a piece of paper? Nuts to that.
I'm afraid, Captain Ryan, the decision is no longer in your hands. Admiral Brooks, I realize the situation is fantastic, but...
One expects the fantastic from you scientists these days.
Tell me, Admiral, have you ever seen the animal that was captured?
I'm afraid I haven't had the time.
Then perhaps you should take the time. And when you do, remember it first appeared at Nara Island.
Monitor reports there's been no communication with Nara Island for 3 days, sir.
3 days?
Her Majesty's aircraft carrier, Royal Oak, from the Admiralty, Whitehall. Proceed to area N34. and report any unusual sightings or conditions in vicinity of Nara Island. This is priority A. Repeat, this is priority A.
Fire number 1 turret.
Admiral Brooks.
Gentlemen, you've been asked to come here to supply us with any information in your possession which might be helpful. Nara Island has been destroyed. Reconnaissance aircraft have sighted a creature in this area here.
Excuse me, sir. That looks as though the thing's heading for England.
Quite. And that in itself calls for an explanation. You have one?
Well, we were playing a stream of water on it during the passage. It was Professor Flaherty's instructions. Maybe it left some sort of track.
I see. Is that possible?
Yes, it's possible.
The Royal Oak for Admiral Brooks, please. Royal Oak coming in for Admiral Brooks.
Good. They report at least 2 direct hits.
You've killed it?
It's disappeared beneath the sea. They've saturated the area with depth charges. No living thing could escape. It's certainly been killed. Capsized. Sunk. With every man aboard.
This is terrible.
Well, all right. Now what?
What will you do?
Turn that thing at the Festival Gardens loose. What else? Take it back to the sea where we still got a chance.
What the hell's the matter with you? This is the 20th century. There must be some way of handling an overgrown animal.
There's no doubt that we can stop the creature. We'll call you if we need you again. Good evening, gentlemen.
Cats, you know, the director of tonight's little epic, Eugene Laurier, he had kind of a thing for giant monsters. He also directed The Giant Behemoth and worked with the great Ray Harryhausen in Beast from 20,000 Fathoms.
Turn him loose.
Stop it, Sam. He'll kill you.
Good chance. Let him go.
Don't do it, Sam.
Come on. Sam, don't be crazy. Stop it, Sam. You're crazy.
Sam. 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 Are you all right, Sam? Are you all right? Sam.
You'll be all right, kid. Get me submarine control, sector 28.
We're just closing the last of the submarine nets now, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes? Yes. One moment. The nets have been torn and the connection was gone.
see. No, there's nothing further you can do now.
The creature's got through. Smash the nets.
Get me river patrol.
I'm just off the embankment, about 100 yards away. I can see the huge beast still advancing. The second line of defense has been organized, greatly reinforced. Man your stations! Control lines ready, sir. Open the valves! Abandon ship! Come on, hop to it!
Army headquarters.
The atomic weapons are out of the question in any built-up area. Tanks, of course.
Roll out! Roll out! Up you go!
Attention. This is a special bulletin. Civil defense authorities have declared a state of emergency for all London areas within 3 miles of the River Thames.
Personnel. If you are without shelter, go to the nearest underground and stay there. The streets must be kept clear for military and defense personnel.
All right, Sergeant, get your men up there and try to... Hurry it up, you man! Hurry it up! On the double! Come on!
Get off the streets. Go to your homes. Don't panic. You will be notified when the emergency is over. Get off the streets and go to your home.
This way! Come on! Get a move on!
Up the ramp there. Move it, move it. Take your position.
Firing positions!
It's advancing upriver directly towards us. Very good, sir.
Although the Army indicates full confidence, they report growing casualties among their forces. We are told that Downing Street is in constant communication with other world capitals where grave concern is expressed.
Call headquarters. Shoot the flares!
Open sight fire. Stand by.
Commence! Fire!
One of London's oldest landmarks smashed like matchwood. Nothing has stopped this beast so far, nothing. Not even point-blank cannon fire.
Here's the Tower Bridge up. Yeah, the power of this thing is fantastic. Check the missile units.
Yes, sir.
Hello.
Come back!
Yes, sir.
Current game. We're moving into position now, sir. Any estimates as to time of alert, sir?
No, but stand by.
Zeroing in now, sir. Yes, sir, I will. 40 degrees, 621 off.
Come on.
We've burned out a connection. Where's Sean? Sean! Come on.
All homes in this area must be evacuated at once. Do not delay. You have no time to remove your belongings. Get out of the area. Proceed in a westerly direction.
Run that way, Sam. We'll meet back at Battersea.
Moms, dads, and dragons too. You heard right. The Mighty Big Enchilada is here. And now, but only at your nearest Mighty Taco. And only for a very limited time. Don't miss it. And don't miss the Theater of Youth fiery and fun production of Dragons Love Tacos at the historic Allendale Theater, May 4th through June 1st. Sponsored by your friends at Mighty Taco.
What is Terrapin Station? Well, it's for the living and the dead. It's a unique boutique for the normal and the not so normal. Terrapin Station, Buffalo's most exciting specialty shop, offers you candles, imported clothing, jewelry, books, posters, music, and more. So stop in and say hi at Terrapin Station, 1172 Hurl.
So stop in and say hi.
It's all right, Sean. We'll be all right.
Piccadilly, the heart of London. Words can't describe it. There's been nothing like it, not even the worst of the Blitz. This section is complete shambles. People running mad with fear. Broken gas mains, fires everywhere. I can't see anything now. There's too much smoke.
Piccadilly Circus. There's no way of telling where this thing will turn next. Well, let me know the moment you are. Thanks for coming.
It's undoubtedly heading for Battersea Park, sir. That's the place to stop it.
How much voltage do you estimate will be required for electrocuting this animal?
2 million, 3 million volts? It's only a guess. There's not much precedent to go on, sir.
Quite. Get me Battersea Power Station.
Is he okay? He'll be all right.
Switch on! Full power! Fantasy, waiting, hoping, praying for a miracle. The entire electricity of all industrial London has been diverted to the wires surrounding the small animals' enclosure. Will it be enough? Will it be enough to stop the huge beast? Will the miracle be granted? Or will it be yet another of man's puny efforts to oppose this irresistible force of ancient nature?
Hey, Sam. Sorry, I was wrong.
Circuit has just been completed, sir.
What's the reading?
4 billion volts and full amperage, sir. The wires won't take any more.
She's torn the wires. Now, nothing. Maybe our prayers have been answered. A great city, overwhelmed, exhausted, lies helpless under the immeasurable power and ferocity of this towering apparition from before the dawn of history. And yet, as though disdaining the pygmies under her feet, she turns back, turns with her young, leaving the prostrate city, leaving the haunts of man, leaving man himself to ponder the proud boast that he alone is Lord of all creation.
We're going back now. Back to the sea.
Man, now that is what I call a big Hollywood ending. I mean, who saw that coming? And that's why I dig this movie. And you know, this is a movie with a message.
Right, you are, Bird. And you know, Gorgo has always been a favorite of mine ever since I was a little beatnik. And I think it still holds up really well today.
It does, it does. And this is the perfect example of the movies that we just love to show here on Offbeat Cinema. Sci-fi, horror, cult movies, foreign films. They're in their original languages, of course. And we show the movies that must be shown.
You know, Zelda, I can hear all of that about the films we show, but you know, I think I'd be just as happy showing giant 3D insect films every night.
Of course you would, Bird. We probably could have guessed that before you mentioned it. But for the rest of us, well, we love to show and watch these far-gone films.
Yes, we do. And with all that in mind, be sure to join us again next week right here at the Hungry Ear Coffee House, where the coffee is always hot and the movies are so cool.
Until then, hipsters, cats and kittens, and all you mothers, if you're within the sound of my voice, remember, keep watching the skies and the sea and the skies. Yes.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.